Hello, everybody. So, today we're going to do something extraordinary. We're going to record my thoughts into computer and then mint an NFT out of those thoughts. And I'm not talking, figuratively. We're going to actually record the electrical signals that happening in our brain and put it as an NFT on the Ripple network. So to do that, first we need a bit of hardware. So this is a dongle that's able to receive data from this helmet. This helmet has a number of electrodes on it, on the sides, and those electrodes touch the skin and send the data to the chip on the back, which is amplified and sends the data to the dongle, and then it arrives at the computer. This project is using hardware from OpenBCI, and this is used to for this hardware that I've built. So I have received the designs from them and other parts and be able to build and assemble this helmet. The thoughts that we're going to be concerning ourselves are going to be around the motor cortex. So you can see there's the main connectors are in the center of my head, like this, and this is where the motor cortex is located. So we will be able to record thoughts such as uh, intending to move my arm up, for example. Um, so we have this uh, small piece of code for us to do it, but first we need to connect to the helmet, and this is done through the OpenPCI guide. We have 16 channels on the helmet. We are connecting now. And starting the data stream. So as you see, there's a bit of a noise here while the helmet sensors are adjusting themselves, and there's some other reasons. Might be something happening in my brain or somewhere. All right. So now that we're getting data, I'm going to go to the small Python script that is able to get the data from the BrainFlow API, and then essentially it just creates a file name with date and time, comma separated format, and just writes all the data in. For each sensor we have a column, and each record essentially is a row. So we just start doing that now. I'm thinking up, I'm moving my right hand up. Right. This is naturally there's a bit of other things there that we recorded, which is fine for our purposes. And we can take off the helmet. And if we look at this, we have the data. And this is actually the data from my brain that we just recorded. So you can see a wide variety of values in here, so different channels can produce different values. All right. So now I am going to take this data and mint an NFT out of it. And for this, we have built this website that is doing just that, minting your thoughts into NFTs. Now we go to the minting page, choose the file that I have just created. It's going to be in here. for that brainwave. And then I can okay for stringing my room. Okay, there's nothing left on that. No, it's right. Um, and then we choose which address it should be minted to. And again, now minting is in progress. Wait a few seconds, and we end up on the NFT page. Yeah, successful. So what it's doing is essentially uploading the files into IPFS and then minting the NFT on the Ripple blockchain. And here we go, the NFT ID. This is done currently on the testnet. We do have the author, date, name, the description, which we currently don't edit. We have the place where we can get the data URL, the data from, in case the IPFS is not available. And yeah, this is the idea for the IPFS. We have the transaction ID as well. And here you can see all the data that has been, well, not all the data, the first 50 records of the data that have been loaded from my actual brainwave. And that is the functionality that we have for the hackathon. Now, just to explain why I chose to do this is because uh, a while ago I uh, got I was working really hard on the computer and developed a repetitive strain injury, which essentially I started having pain on the place of my hand. So I thought, well, maybe I just use a different type of mouse. I tried using instead of a horizontal mouse, tried using a vertical mouse, and then I got a pain in a different area in my hand. And I know even if taking painkillers, that pain wouldn't go away. And I started using a different hand for controlling the mouse, and I got pain there as well. After a while, I talked to a lot of people in the community, and I learned that it doesn't matter which muscles you use. You can develop pain if you work quite hard on your computer. Actually, up to 74% of people working more than 5 hours on the computer develop pain symptoms. Um, and sometimes they, don't go away after you stop working, even the next day and even longer. Sometimes they never go away. So I thought, why don't we use our thoughts directly, control the computer instead of using our muscles? Because even voice controls, you can develop pain in your voice or eye tracker. That are still muscles. But if you use your thoughts, there is no longer any muscles involved, and that means you don't develop RSI there. However, to develop a really good model, I need to have a lot of data. And to do that, I need a way to incentivize people to provide this data. And this can be done through minting NFTs because people who provide the data, they can mint NFT, prove the ownership, and then either sell the NFT for a price or receive royalties from using the data. And this is why I built this project. So having a quick look at the um, project uh, contents. So this has been built with the Next.js framework as a standard structure, which means there's a package JSON at the root, defining all the packages that we have. Have an environmental file which stores the environmental variables. Um, and then at the source, we have essentially components, which stores components that use Next.js, so like React components where we can see the brainwave information, the stuff. brain frequencies are still being work in progress because we have to transform the data into specific frequencies. We have a component to show the NFT information. Then different pages correspond to different places we can go on the app, on the web page. So index is the landing page. Upload and mint is where we saw the place where you can mint NFTs, and then we can see watch the NFTs on this particular page according to their ID. And then we have an upload backend API. So these are API, mainly this one that we used to mint an NFT. The future should be able to see all the NFTs that have been minted as well. Um, and like utilities contains various like backend functions such as Mongo database, uploading to S3, IPFS, and various wrappers to work with the Ripple blockchain. So, for example, we have this NFT uh, minting function, which has a way to um, yeah, just send it to another address and create the NFT. Um, so that's it essentially. Thank you very much, and I hope you like my project. And it would be great if I could win one of the awards. As this will greatly help me with uh, creating a really good um, project for people with disabilities.